I made this really simple Christmas tree base. I have a couple ideas for it. I'm gonna try to turn it into a Pyro Christmas tree. So a closer look at this tree. This is just a really simple 4-foot tree, and it's got 11 different layers of these dowel rods. I'll probably end up using the top of the tree, so technically that'll be 12 layers. Each one of these layers is going to consist of 6 dowel rods spaced evenly apart. As you go up a level, it's actually going to be an inch shorter than the previous one, and I've also turned them a little bit so that the dowel rods will be kind of in the middle of the previous layer. The first thing that I want to try on this tree is smoke, and I actually have a leftover box of assorted color smoke balls from Phantom, and it works out perfect because each one of these boxes has 72, and I have 72 spots on this tree. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about is, if I remember correctly, these smoke balls kind of have a weak effect. So if I don't like the effect, we'll get some different smoke balls and try that as well. I'm going to be fusing these together with a safety fuse that burns at 1 an inch. My initial plan was to start down here at the bottom and kind of spiral my way around the tree, but I was a little bit worried, especially down here on these lower levels, that they'd be a little bit too far apart, that'd be too slow of an effect, not really what I wanted. So instead I'm going to fuse it in straight lines and then light it once at the top, and I actually like that a lot better because it uses about half the fuse. I ended up having to use a little bit more fuse than I had planned on, because instead of the straight lines I had to do this little zigzag pattern. I'm going to test it out, see how well I like it. If nothing else, at least it looks cool now, all fused up. Yeah, that was definitely not as cool as I was hoping. Probably gonna have to try something else. All those smoke balls ended up going off, but I will say their effect was pretty weak. Not really the look I was going for. So I think I'm gonna try some different smoke balls and see if I can't get a better effect. I went ahead and fused it in straight lines this time to see if that's any quicker. And I'm also gonna be using assorted color smoke balls from TNT to see if those are any better. I'm a little bit upset with this because once I lit this, there's no turning back, and the smoke balls did look better, but they were all blowing at the camera because the wind picked up, and so it didn't really look that great. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this stand because I have another idea that I want to try out that's not smoke related, But I think I want to save that for another day.